There's a lot to get into here. Is spawning. Oh, spawning in the bottom right corner of Tourmaline, we have the Ukrainian random player. He is random and he lands on Protoss, representing Hokago T team. It is HackErIsTop. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we have the Polish Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss representing Offside Esports. It is Krystianer. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is a Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat. Whew. Best of luck, baby. Best of luck. Now, coming into this, if you know anything about HackErIsTop, you know one. As you're seeing here, he does announce his race. He does announce every single time. But HackErIsTop, he does not know how to macro. he doesn't know, Pap. He doesn't know. HackErIsTop, he will cheese and all in every single game, regardless of the matchup, whether he lands on Terran, Zerg, or Protoss. Expect an all in, and we'll see what kind. And he does some crazy stuff as well, like some stuff you've never seen before. Like it's wild, man. It's wild. For now, though, PvP. So I would say that your builds and your all ins are a little bit limited here in PvP. So I'm curious to see how HackErIsTop does approach this. For now, 2-gate opener here out of HackErIsTop, a 2-gate opener out of Krystianer. So far, there's no worker out on the map. There is no proxy, no shenanigans yet. But we are on Tourmaline. Welcome 1-0 to Tourmaline. Tourmaline is a small map. Short rush distance by ground. Aggression is heavily favored on Tourmaline. What does that mean? That means that HackErIsTop could one base all in from back at home and still make this work. Like, he doesn't have to proxy on Tourmaline. You can just commit on one base from back at home. No proxies required. We'll see what he goes for as we get a second pylon further back in the main base, and we are looking for our tech of choice. Krystianer does find the pylon. Does confirm. Throws down the spray. He's a deep enjoyer. God damn it. Este Krystianer. Aye. Of course he is. He'll fit nicely on Hokago T team, by the way. Fit nicely. For now, we're going to be settling in. It is going to be Stalker Sentry out of Krystianer, Stalker Sentry out of HackErIsTop as well. This is a very safe, very standard opener. This allows you to get your Sentry out and Hallucination Scout across the map. Does allow you to scout. Posture will win. I agree to that. To that fact. Oh no. I mean, again, hopefully if you weren't aware of who HackErIsTop was before, now you know, Rux. Now you know. But yes, he does nothing but cheese, nothing but all in, typically. For now, we do have a standard opener. Again, setting up for the expansion. Everything is looking normal so far. Meanwhile, Krystianer does keep his probe hidden. We will soon get into our check of choice. We'll see if we go Stargate, Twilight Council, or Robo. Show us what you got. Does look to slip in. Oh, there it is. Oh, as we do have a bit of a pause. Hopefully everything's okay. But Krystianer, he does begin with a proxy across the map. Does begin with the proxy. So Krystianer instead, he's going to be the aggressor. Interesting. Okay. But again, hopefully everything's okay. Hopefully everything is okay. More than happy to wait. More than happy. Oh. As players are getting ready. They're setting up. Oh.
Game resumed.
Beautiful. Here we go. Likewise, we do have a hallucination diving in. Krystianer trying to get a read on what the tech is going to be. Oh, okay, going for a robo opener here on the low ground. Typically with faster robo base play, this does lead into faster immortal production and can lead into a 2-base all-in with immortal and mass slave adept. So that is going to be in the back of my mind here for HackErIsTop. Meanwhile, Krystianer going for his own Twilight Council in towards Blink, sets up the proxy pylon, can reinforce across the map, and Krystianer is being hyper aggressive. He's pushing in, and ideally he wants to lock down the army. He wants to force field the army in, lock him down. The battery is not yet done. Oh. Speaking of force fields, Krystianer does barely lose one Stalker. And force fields are crucial this early on. Remember, there's no blink, there's no War Prism. Once you get locked in, you're stuck. You're trapped. And HackErIsTop, he's holding his own. So far, so good. And he doesn't get the Stalker. Yeah, that final force field a little bit too late. A bit of a waste of force fields here. Immortals on the way. Krystianer, he does throw down 2 more gates. Oh my god. Getting up to 4 gateways. Again, he could have gone for a faster expansion. He could have gone for an earlier forge, but no forge, no expansion, extra gateways. Krystianer, he's doubling down. But again, that immortal count is slowly going to build up. Building up those immortals. Prism is on the way for the move out. You can see here we're setting up like a Soul Train-esque move out. All in. HackErIsTop does thread in a 3rd gateway. And a 4th. So 4 gates set up. Both players are on 4 gateways. HackErIsTop moves out. As he moves out, Adepts are looking to move in. 2 Adepts, they do want your workers. So HackErIsTop is forced to react, forced to respond. Lose 1, we'll lose up 2. And 2 probes go down. And here comes the Prism. Here comes the move out. Let's go. So it's all or nothing for our purple Protoss. Meanwhile, Krystianer back at home has been warping in nothing but Stalkers. Blink is now complete. And it's going to be on Krystianer to pick away at the army. Can he catch the Prism? Can he catch the Warp Prism? Can he catch some sentries? Can he pick off the Immortal? Jesus. Almost. Again, we got to babysit that Prism. We got to calm down, baby. Calm down. Take care of your Prism. Take care of him. No shot. We're expanding. Forge? Forge is on the way. 3rd base is on the way. For the first time, HackErIsTop, he is macroing up, or at least trying to. Krystianer pokes in, claims his own 3rd base. Due to the faster Forge, HackErIsTop will get better upgrades. True. We'll get better upgrades. Oh. Sentry gets sniped. Krystianer still reinforcing. Again, as the immortal count is getting higher and higher, I feel like this mass stalker composition is becoming less effective every time. Krystianer trying to sit by. Yeah, messy engage here from Krystianer. Does get a stalker, but leads out his own. Yeah, messy fight. And then HackErIsTop does our trade. So better trades here from our purple Protoss. And things looking bleak for Krystianer. As I do prefer our purple Protoss' army here. Again, +1 is that much faster. We're getting into a, what, a 4th immortal? Sorry, 3rd immortal. Charge is on the way. HackErIsTop has the faster 3rd base, the greater economy. And you can see that now reflected in the supplies. HackErIsTop is getting further ahead. But again, he's forced to be more defensive. I believe that initially he did 1 to 2 base all in. Ooh, as Krystianer gets into the main. Gets into main base, that's forced a recall. Oh, the Prism! Prism goes down. Yeah, the Prism is sniped. Blinks down to the low ground. Leading out some Stalkers. Boys are being pulled. Messy engage here for HackErIsTop. But he does fight back. He does defend. Doesn't lose too many workers. True. Doesn't lose too many. And I'm just terrified about the counterattack. Again, we have 4 Immortals. 4 Immortals. Massive amount of charge loss. Prism is on the way. And I don't know if Krystianer can survive this. I'll be honest. It's a terrifying army. Krystianer he's just trying to buy some time. He's trying to buy time. Oof. Some batteries on the way. There's a recall back home. And even with the recall, even with Krystianer having everything together here all at once, I don't know if he can survive this. It does get some free damage though. Gets a Stalker, gets a Sentry. Miss rally here from HackErIsTop. I don't know if there's a need to really pull back, except where's the Warp Prism? It's back home. It's back home. Again, HackErIsTop has built up a death ball of an army. Something that HackErIsTop doesn't have, which will start to hurt him here, is lack of Archons. The first, okay, speaking of, here they come. 2 Archons. 2 Archons going to be morphing in. They're going to be crucial against the more Zealot heavy composition that Krystianer is working towards. Do need those Archons. And they warp in just in time. Just in time. Trying to collapse in once again. We have our Bay on the way working towards disruptors. I'm concerned that HackErIsTop has kind of missed his window. There have been a couple of windows of opportunity where he could have pushed, could have moved out, and could have broken Krystianer. But because of his passivity, because he's being more defensive here, it's allowing Krystianer to get his 4th base up and running, to recover composition-wise, to catch up with upgrades. I do still think that HackErIsTop is in a better position and has better tech, but I feel like that gap isn't as large as it once was. We'll see. So it does seem like he's waiting for his disruptors. Wait, second Bay? I just realized. I think that was meant to be a second Robo. Zealous get into the middle line, so okay, nice damage. Zealous in the main, Zealous in the natural. So many probes go down. No reaction here by HackErIsTop. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, delayed reaction, and he will lose every single probe here. 24 probes going down. Oof. And we spoke about it. That lead that HackErIsTop once had, at least economically, no longer there. Ooh, Prism gets sniped. I speak about Krystianer. Takes down the Prism, and HackErIsTop, he is committed. He's built up to 5 Immortals. Oh, we may lose one. Yeah, we'll lose 1 Immortal, though. Down to 4. Down to 4. Krystianer massing on more Zealots, more Archons. Going for another run by. And again, HackErIsTop, he's being too passive back. Like, we can achieve a lot with this army. Even poking, posturing. We got some Novas, we got some Disruptors. Have some confidence, Babby. Have some confidence. Ah. Krystianer dragging out those Zealots. As he distracts, Prism into the main. Krystianer pulling back home, and Zealous bust in once again, going for a massive warp in. Recalls on cooldown. And HackErIsTop, he turns everything back at home to defend. Oh no! Yeah, he turns everything back around. Krystianer pushing forward. Gets an Archon. And that's picked up here by Krystianer. Does get an Archon. 14 probes going to be going down. Another massive warp in. And he's even going to kill the main. Yeah, he's going to kill the main base, the Cyber Core, the Bay, the Twilight Council. It's all going to go down. Thankfully, HackErIsTop has a second base, so he can still keep making disruptors at least. The main base is forfeits. HackErIsTop moving in. Again, this is all he has left. Krystianer, he has his own disruptors. Uh-oh. Shells and overs. Krystianer, who loses a disruptor. Okay. One disruptor goes down. Kites back to all the shield batteries. There it goes off. Yeah, decent connection. Gets an Archon. We have more disruptors coming in. Now we need those Novas to connect. He needs to connect back. Oh god. Oh my god. Yeah, it's Krystianer. He himself. He lands the Novas, takes down one of the Archons, one of the Immortals. HackErIsTop pushing further in. And it does push further in. Meanwhile, at the same time, we have more bases going down. Krystianer, he's coming to the base trade. Yeah, he's just going for the base trade. HackErIsTop gets a ninja base. Pushing further in. Now, in a head-on fight, I do favor HackErIsTop just because of all these disruptors. Like, technically, his army has more potential as he has 5 disruptors, 5 purification Novas. If they land, if they connect, then HackErIsTop will win a head-on fight, but is reliant on that happening. Meanwhile, Krystianer hunting down more bases. Crippling the economy. Krystianer, he does have one base on the center right, and he's throwing down cannons. He's fortifying his position. And this is where Krystianer can make a stand. HackErIsTop likewise trying to throw in his own expansions. Looking at the unit tab here, we do have 4 Immortals, 5 Archons, 5 Disruptors. Again, like, this is a very high-tech army. It's very high-tech. There's a lot of potential here. But it all comes down to the engagement, right? Like, the army control. How do we engage? Is there a world where Krystianer with his 11 Archons, they just tank the Novas? Maybe. Can he just tank the Novas and rush in? Just gotta be careful. Final buildings are going down. It was going off. Gets 2 Archons. Nice connections. Yeah, nice connections. Oh my god. Another Nova lands. Again, just so many Novas. Making it so difficult to engage. Another Nova goes off. Grazing the Archons. Disruptors are exposed. Oh no, he's gonna lose 3. Oh, Nova connects, but 3 Disruptors go down. There's 2 Disruptors left. Down to 2. Both players are supply blocked. Both are supply blocked. There's 1 Nova remaining. That's the final Nova. Does graze the army. But now we're coming for this round. And with that, HackErIsTop does the enough. He still has those 4 Immortals though. True. Yeah, the Immortals. The Immortals, they prove to be too much. Krystianer being forced back. Zell taking him from behind. Oh my god, the surround! He locks down the Immortals. GG gets caught. He pulls off the surround, and Krystianer takes game number 1. Whew. GG. Ay, ay, ay. GG, well played, Krystianer. He does claw his way back in. A very impressive comeback here from Krystianer. HackErIsTop, he was ahead for the majority of this game. He had a bigger window, a bigger timing with +1, with +2, with his massive Immortals, with his Disruptors. But again, HackErIsTop, it was very passive. He was very defensive. He was lacking the confidence to move out. So despite having a superior army, he didn't really make use of it. And in the end, it was the harassment, the counterattacks from Krystianer that kind of forced HackErIsTop's hand into a more awkward position, into the base trade, which was Krystianer's best chance. His best chance was to create chaos and was to force that base trade. GG. GG, all played. So again, a very impressive comeback there from Krystianer, and HackErIsTop. Again, I can see a world where he could have taken that first game, but again, it does feel like we need a little bit more confidence, baby. Confidence. Aye, aye, aye. As from here, we're getting into game number 2. Well, let's go. But I was most impressed by the fact that HackErIsTop was, I mean, again, I do believe that initially he did plan on going for a 2-base all-in, but was forced to be more defensive, forced to expand, and he was holding his own. Like, again, he was building up into a very, very nice position. Very impressed, as this is aside from HackErIsTop that we don't often get to see, but depends on the matchup. Again, in that PvP, there was a higher chance for that to happen. Oh, now it's time for some chaos. Let's go. As spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the Old Republic, we have the Ukrainian Terran player. We have the purple Terran down in the series. We'll see if he can bounce back and recover. Representing Hokagu T-Team, it is HackErIsTop. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the Polish Protoss player, the blue Protoss representing Offside Esports. It is a Krystianer. Go. Whew, we have our PvT. Bearing in mind, HackErIsTop, he's a random player, and this time he has landed on the Terran. And now that we're loading into a TVP, I do expect to see a lot more aggression this time. HackErIsTop was building up to 2 bases last game, but this time we do expect to see something more committed. Hello. SCV does move out. Does veer off towards the top side. Show us what you got. As we're setting up for the proxy. And again, this is more what we're used to. So we have 1 Rax at home, 1 across the map. Not the most committed cheese here, not the most committed proxy. Should be 2 Rax Reaper. 2 Rax Reaper. As the probe does poke in. Does poke in. Reapers are amassing. Krystianer, he's still in the dark as what's going on. You can see he's patrolling here to deny the expansion. And we'll see what HackErIsTop can get done. No show we commit even harder here. We'll see. As HackErIsTop does set up for the expansion. Reapers, they move out. Yeah, there it is. I was curious. I was like, that SCV is looking a little bit suspicious here. And the SCV does give it into a proxy factory. Okay, so one base all in. One base all in out of our Terran. He's going to commit. Krystianer still in the dark. So Reapers, they do pick forward. They pick in. Oh. Yeah, losing one Reaper already. A rough start here for HackErIsTop. And show us a follow-up. No show, we're going to just make a tech lab straight in the factory, are we? Okay, we are. Okay. Now, the downside here is that it's going to take a while for this to really kick in. We have to wait for all the add-ons, tech lab, into tank production, into, I would imagine, Viking support, maybe medevac. And we'll see how this all comes together. Tank is on the way. And Krystianer, he does confirm there's still no expansion. Yeah, nice scout. He sees no add-on on the racks. He does confirm no expansion. And Krystianer, he responds with extra gateways. So 2 more gates on the way, 3-gate blink. 2 more gateways, takes down the Reaper. The army does actually pull him towards the proxy. He confirms the proxy 2-on-1. The 2-on-1 setup, 2 racks, 1 factory, 1 starports. No Viking going for the Liberator instead. Oh. It's on the Krystianer to slow this tank down. To slow down the push. To buy enough time for extra warpins. He's throwing down 4 more gates. Oh my god. Getting into a 5-gate setup. 5 gateways, rushing into charge, no blink. I mean, Zealous are going to be able to deal with this much easier, of course. They can collapse on the tank. Speaking of... Oh! Tank does take a hit. HackErIsTop slowly going to be pushing forward. Leapfrogging forward here towards the natural. And again, you see how long this is taking. Up! Does get a volley off. Charge is finishing. Yeah, charge is done in 10 seconds. Zealous will soon be morphing in. These are Zealots. How many does they have so far? 8. That's going to be 12. Getting even more. And I feel like Krystianer, he will now have enough. Oh, here we go. Let's go. The boys are being pulled. With the help of the boys, HackErIsTop, he can pull this off. But who hits first? Who hits first? Krystianer setting up for this round. The boys are still on the way. They're halfway across the map. He needs the boys, Pappy. There's Young Siege. No, Young Sieges. Yeah, at the worst moment, at the worst time. Mass on Siege. 1, 2, 3 tanks go down. And with that, Krystianer, he cleans up the army, shuts everything down. That was so unfortunate. Just at the moment he unsieged, GG gets called. And Krystianer, he will take the 2-0. GG. Ay, ay, ay. GG, well played. That was so unfortunate here for HackErIsTop. But 2 things happened, of course. One, even though you saw how methodical he was, right? You saw how methodically HackErIsTop was slowly pushing forward towards the natural. Tank was sieging, then Liberator pushes forward, then the other tank pushes in, then the other tank unsieges, and we slowly push. It was very methodical how HackErIsTop was pushing towards the natural, and then suddenly he unsieged everything. Suddenly he just aped it up. He unsieged every single tank, and of course, unfortunately for him, the SCVs weren't there yet. The SCVs, they were still making their way across the map. They weren't there to buffer. They weren't there to support. If he was able to buy a little bit more time for those SCVs, then maybe he wins that game. But go caught with his pants down. Go caught with his pants down. GG, well played. Whew. And with that, we're getting into our next matchup. Here we go. We have a Krystianer advancing on into the quarterfinals, and he has his next opponent. Let's go.